Okie. Itamekskanatoni. Good morning. It is MoonDay, October 25th, 2021 in the lunar cycle Itostoyu and colder lives. And just getting my day started. I probably woke up 20 minutes ago, rolled out of bed and threw some clothes on and hit the road. Figured I'd take the camera along with me today, see if anything interesting happens in this round. May or may not. Started off my day picking up Doyle and Devin from Cass's place, bring them to school, and then I'll head over to the studio. It's a business day, so I don't know how much of interest there will be to the camera over there this afternoon. We'll see. There's always some fun stuff going on with Heather in any case. Yeah, I don't know. Just getting the day rolling. Yesterday's video was kind of suck-ass, I realized. I got messages after I already posted it that the wind noise was too rough, and going back and checking the video, sure enough, it was pretty rough. So sorry about that. But moving on. Well, the door's hard to open. Good morning.
What?
Good morning.
Good morning.
These guys. All right, a couple of hours have passed, and I'm now deep on the south side retrieving a skunk trap here that hasn't hit. It's been there since, I don't know, Thursday or Friday or so. But if there was a skunk residing in this stuff right here, which is what the resident thought, we most likely would have hit it. But I don't know. In general, I think I've been getting maybe 3 small animal relocations a week. Last couple, 2-3 weeks. The skunk activity has definitely gone down. I mean, not that I'm not getting calls, because I am, not a lot of them, but I'm still getting a trickle of calls for skunk relocations, a lot more for raccoon. And raccoon traps are hitting a little bit. Skunk traps are hitting a little bit, but neither of them are hitting very well. So I don't know if it's because of inactivity, but it's not that cold yet, so I wouldn't assume so. I know raccoons, at least out in the coulees as I've watched them in the winter, they're busy harvesting berries this time. The remaining berries and stuff, bullberries and what have you. Let's see. Maybe I'll collect my $20 for the trap rental here. So yeah, it's not time yet for the small mammals to stop moving around or anything like that. At least not the skunk and raccoon size animals. In fact, right now we're going to go head down to the river bottom and check on the beaver situation real quick. But I'm not getting a lot of hits on my traps, and I don't understand why. And I'm not getting a lot of calls, and you know, there could be a reason for the lack of calls. I mean, I don't advertise a lot. I rely on Fish and Wildlife and various city services directing those kind of traffic my way, and they generally do, except that maybe 6-7 weeks ago I had kind of an uncomfortable exchange with animal control at the Lethbridge animal shelter, because they had come to my house on a report of my dogs being too noisy or something, and then issued me, dog tax fine because I hadn't paid Polly's license for a couple of years, and it was like $130 out of the sky that I had to pay like right now. and it pissed me off, and so I let them know. And I rippled it through the city a little bit, what I could, to telling the head of the bylaw enforcement, what I experienced and this kind of thing. So I don't know, like I felt like it was because I felt bullied. They came and they said, you have to pay this, you have to come off of work right now and deal with this, and pay this fine, right? I had to leave work right now and pay it today. So it was ridiculous, and I got mad at them, and maybe as a result of getting mad at them, in fact, I think I got mad at the daughter of the contractor who runs the animals control. Maybe because of that, I haven't got a lot of referrals from their way. But the reality is, they had that tongue lashing coming because they were being bullies that day. To me, anyway. Alright, so we're going to head down to the river. I went down along the water intake canal yesterday morning just to do my bi-weekly or so check. I'm now contracted to monitor the city water intake canal. Make sure that no beavers set up shop there. But I noticed that in the the culvert coming off of the river, where often the beavers do set up a lodge and try to establish winter food supply, there is some winter food supply material that seems to be stuck in the culvert piping or pulled down into that whirlpool. I don't think this is material that the beavers stashed there on purpose. I think it's probably been sucked in somehow off of the river, or maybe they did, but I don't think it's a real food cache that they're actually building for the winter, and there is no lodge there that I've seen so far. But anyway, we're gonna go back down there real quick, maybe throw the grappling hook in a little bit, and see if we can fish some of that stuff out of there. It's like they got the goats down here today, trying to control some of the leafy spurge. I think it's just good to graze the coulees anyway for fire control. Don't really care about the spurge issue. Yeah, we'll go check out the canal. I haven't been here in the evening to actually see if any beavers are swimming up and down the canal. I should probably do that as part of my monitoring as well. But I do just take a look at structure and see if I notice anything going on. Some of what I want to experiment with this year down here is, especially coming into the next summer, is making my own musk scent mounds at the mouth of the water, of the river intake, hey? And seeing whether or not I can use musk scent mounds to claim space so that other beavers don't try to come in and set up shop, I'm not sure what that would do, but I want to experiment a little bit and see if that helps control them coming in there. This is the police canine training area down here. No trespassing unless you're authorized personnel. So there's still a little bit of drift and float material in there, but not much I could do about that without kind of a netting or something. I pulled out what was really jammed down in there. Not a whole lot of material, but some, and some of it new, and all of it beaver chewed, of course. Not enough of it to convince me that it's anybody's food cache or anything like that, because certainly the beavers that I'm watching in other places like the pond have got much more food set aside by now than that. However, if it was a case that this was just a bachelor beaver dug into the side here, then maybe. And speaking of which, I want to check this hole over here, because this is the only hole that looks suspicious that it could be have active beaver use. But in reality here, I'm not seeing anything indicating that, you know, like there's some old prints, but if a beaver had been coming in and out of here even just during the night here, there'd be much more disturbance to the soil there. So yeah, I don't think there's a beaver set up here at all, but it's good to get that debris cleared so the water intake will be free of that stuff. And whenever I see that happening, I'm just gonna clear it, you know, whether it's a beaver actively setting up and then we'll set traps, or whether it's just like in this instance, I think this is just stuff that found its way somehow past the bar and into the little canal here, the canal mouth. And what I really recommend, and I need to emphasize this to the new city government, because we just got a new mayor and such, is that rather than having this levee-based bridge coming out here to the portage route, what we need is a bridge that like above the water bridge that allows the open canal to just go through, so we don't have these portholes. Hey, these what do you call them? So we're not using the pipes anymore. It's silly to be using the pipes when we could just have an over the water bridge here leading to the Portage Canal, and this whole canal here could be open water. And then if the beavers come in, even if they were in here, it's probably not going to bother the city water intake at all, unless they're establishing dams, and then that's another thing. But in any case, they always set up right here, and they always block the pipes. And so an easy way to stop that is to build a different kind of bridge. That's my recommendation here. But in the meantime, we'll try to mitigate it with other means.
He's only 18. I tried to get him in this program, but he's just, I don't know, he's strung out on. He's down, man.
Yeah. We're going for hello. You're always recording.
Ooh, hear it sizzle. Bacon getting ready just at home now, making some BLT sandwiches for me and Britt. Gonna hang out here and have lunch, and then back to the studio. Not a whole lot going on there for me. I'm just kind of doing work on my own stuff, as you saw this morning. So I'll probably hang around the office the afternoon, do some writing, video editing. I have an invoice I have to submit for my online class. I gotta do that today. And then, yeah, that's about it. We'll see what transpires later. There is a young buck doing crabapple patrol in the front yard. Yeah, so that's why I like to keep those crab apples around, but I should probably rake them into a pile, hey?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. young dude. You feel better about being on video now?
Yeah.
Shouldn't want to be at video at lunch. No, she's like, fuck off.
Please don't. Don't.
She's gonna go to a movie.
Okay.
Where you guys gonna go see?
Okay.
No plan?
I don't think we check. We just want to go. They haven't messaged me back, so.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god, fucking.
I'm probably gonna do some of that unpacking and maybe some more painting.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I probably won't let us be out until like whenever it ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like.
Can you stop?
We won't talk about that. I gotta be ready to duck at all times.
You got me some. Give it to me. Can you grab me a pickle?
A pickle? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I don't like opening it.
Yeah, the brand new pickles. I don't know why the Strubs did this, because they had those nice, like, regular, like, tall plastic jars, like a normal pickle. But these,
they'll spill everywhere.
They're supposed to be like a, I don't know. They like it because it's more reusable. People can pack lunch stuff or something in it or
That's
whatever.
True.
But
You don't reuse them.
I don't reuse them. I recycle them, and when you open them, they're very spilly. Okay. Mm-hmm. Even after the first opening, but the first opening, you're gonna spill. Yeah. See, look, it's just all like whoosh, pickle juice galore. You gotta spill a little bit out just to get started.
Just to get started.
But they're the best pickles. So best pickles around here, anyway. So it's worth the trouble.
For real.
It's deer o'clock. I'm looking out for them. They're normally crossing the road as the sun goes down. They're just taking a little cruise. What?
Corn maze.
Oh, the corn maze?
Yeah. Wanted to go to the corn maze with my friends.
Is that the plan?
No, not today.
Oh.
But I was gonna ask them if we can go tomorrow because I miss them.
Yeah, so we are driving. Taking a little cruise as the sun goes down. And then, I don't know. Probably cruise home and eat something, hey? Are you hungry? Are you still going out?
No, I'm not going out. But can we just cruise a bit more longer?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I'm tired of your dogs.
She really hates my dogs. Polly.
Both of them.
Both of them now. They both annoy you. You're just not a dog person.
I'm not a people person either. I'm a cat person, but I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah.
Dude, why out of all animals, you don't have a cat?
No, because Toxoplasma gondii. You know.
I know what you're talking about. It's just...
I had a cat one time. One time in Boston, I had a cat. And at first, I didn't get along with it, but then I fell in love with it. It was a Himalayan.
Dude, I want a cat.
I would like to get like a Maine Coon.
I would like to
gigantic ass Maine Coon.
I want to get those like bald cats. Because I feel like...
That'd be
Look
creepy.
at Polly. What are you talking
Deer
about?
clock.
What the fuck?
That deer just like... We didn't see it on camera,
like,
so I was
psych.
already past it. Good, but it was like waiting to go across the road. Polly's not bald. He's just got short hair.
He's... Ew.
He's got short hair.
They're both ugly. They're both really ugly. Like, even your birds are ugly. What the fuck? Even you have an ugly snake.
You can't see them. They're behind the bush, and there's somebody following me, and I can't
You're just
stop.
ignoring me.
Like an ugly snake too.
You got one ugly snake.
Yeah, I do.
Ugly rattlesnake that's trying to be healed.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. He's ugly like now. Like that now.
She just doesn't appreciate animals.
No, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Not my animals.
No. No. I don't. I like his snakes. It's not his dog when he lays beside me, licks me, runs up on my leg, stares at me while I try to eat. And then the birds are alright, they're just loud sometimes. Barks, they bark. Dogs. But that's just like every dog, so it's like why did I think I like dogs? I mean, I do like dogs when they're not my dog. Like, you know? Like, when I don't have to live in the same house as it.
Yeah, now that you got a dog, it's different, eh?
No, I don't have a dog.
I have
just
a
live in
dog.
the same house with 2 dogs.
I see.
When I'm at my grandma's, I'm like, fuck. Like, you know, like her dog is real annoying, but her big dog, it's Chihuahuas.
Yeah.
Big dogs are fucking cute and awesome sometimes. When they're like trained well. And like, don't shit on the ground inside. Or lay
Yeah,
on the
it is
sofa
kind
and
of a
see.
bummer that I haven't figured out how to house train Polly and Lucy. You know, Polly, that guy. He's old though. He's
That
big.
guy. That guy.
Anyway, cruising.